Welcome everyone to today's video, where we'll be showcasing the transformation journeys of multiple patients. So, let's begin with the journeys of our first patient and see how their hair transplant surgery transformed their appearance, restored their hairlines, and boosted their confidence.
Hello viewers, today we will share the 11-month hair transplant transformation of our 25-year-old patient who was facing the challenges of Norwood 4A baldness. This had completely taken away his facial frame as his hairline and temples had vanished and the frontal area along with half of the mid-scalp had become sparse. His crown region, however, remained naturally healthy, displaying a perfect swirl. Additionally, the donor area had strong and healthy hair follicles. He took a step towards his transformation at an age when one needs confidence and yearns for good looks. Our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at the precise distance of 7.1 cm from the glabella point. The temples were also carefully outlined to frame the patient's facial contours, restoring balance and symmetry to his appearance. In addition, the remaining affected areas were mapped out to ensure full coverage. This personalized approach aimed to deliver a natural and youthful look while considering the unique shape and structure of the patient's face. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone and temples to achieve a soft, natural look and provide optimal density. In the frontal area and mid-scalp, double and triple hair follicles were carefully implanted to create a fuller, more voluminous appearance. This strategic distribution of grafts ensured a seamless blend between the different areas of the scalp. In total, 3,600 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe and dense donor zone. One month post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 60% shedding in the transplanted area, which is completely normal and can be concluded in 3 to 4 months. In this period, his donor area also healed completely, leaving no sign of the procedure. Two months post-transplant, when the patient visited the clinic for his next follow-up PRP session, our experts observed that the shedding phase had come to an end. This marked an important transition as the follicles were about to enter the growth phase, with visible growth expected in the coming months. The donor area had gained growth, making it completely undetectable. Seven months post-transplant, the progress was amazing. His hairline began to take shape and perfectly framed his facial features, enhancing his overall appearance. The frontal area and mid-scalp have gained voluminous growth with the seamless integration of transplanted and native hairs. This progress is promising and expected to be further enhanced in the coming months. In just 6 months, his appearance was altered and his youthful, energetic look was back once again. 11 months post-transplant, the growth continued to mature and made the results astonishing. The patient's hairline and temples were fully defined, beautifully framing his facial features. The frontal area and mid-scalp had gained significant density and a voluminous appearance, showcasing a seamless blend of transplanted and native hairs. His entire scalp was now filled with lush, vibrant growth, allowing him to style his hair according to his own preference. In these 11 months, the patient underwent an amazing transformation, looking youthful and energetic once again, a striking contrast to his initial condition when he first approached us. This journey has not only revitalized his appearance but also restored his confidence.
Now let's move on to the next patient and take a look at their hair transplant journeys from surgery to final results.
Would you believe it if we tell you that our patient has undergone an amazing transformation in just 9 months? This is our patient's before hair transplant condition and this is how he looks now. The results are amazing and enhance his overall appearance. But how did he get such good results in 9 months? Does he take any special precautions during the recovery phase? In this video, we are going to share his complete hair transplant journey. Stay tuned till the end. When he first consulted our team, he was nervous, but they guided him with care and professionalism and explained to him about each aspect of the hair transplant procedure. After initial consultation, our experts analyzed that he was a patient of diffuse grade 4A baldness. This stage of baldness led to a receded hairline, making his forehead wider and frontal area sparse on the sides. The remaining frontal area and mid-scalp experienced thinning. Luckily, the crown region remains unaffected and doesn't need any intervention. Additionally, he also had a dense donor area packed with healthy hair follicles, providing a strong foundation for a successful hair transplant. After a thorough scalp analysis, followed by a hair trim and head wash session, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline tailored to his facial features. While designing a hairline, his round frontal bone was also considered, and the hairline was marked slightly lower from where it was initially, at a precise distance of 7 cm from the glabella point. Along with the hairline, the entire affected area was outlined to guide the implantation process, ensuring even coverage. So, the procedure begins with the slit creation in the recipient area to avoid any discomfort or pain. This step was followed by injecting local anesthesia. Slit creation is a time-taking procedure. It takes almost more than a half day of the first day of the procedure, including all the initial steps. Once the slits are created, then our experts begin the extraction and implantation process. In this process, firstly, the single and thin hair follicles are extracted and then implanted into the hairline zone to create a natural look. To add volume and density in the frontal area and mid-scalp, the approach was different. In these areas, double and triple hair follicles were implanted to create a cohesive and dense appearance. While in the sparse area, quite more density is given as compared to the thinning areas. In this transformation, a total of 2,500 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone. After the procedure, the patient was advised to take his antibiotics to avoid any pain or discomfort. And if he wanted to go out in the initial 5 days, he had to wear a cap, and this is mandatory, because the dust is harmful in the initial 5 to 10 days. 5 days post-transplant, he had his first head wash, and after that, he had to do head wash 2 times a day for the next 5 days. Then after 1 month of the transplant, he visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session. The PRP session was performed to enhance healing, boost blood circulation, and provide essential growth factors to strengthen both the transplanted and native follicles for optimal results. At that time, our experts noticed that the follicles were in the initial shedding phase, which is completely normal at this stage and a part of the hair growth cycle. Meanwhile, the native follicles were growing at their natural pace, maintaining the existing density in non-transplanted areas. 2 months post-transplant, the shedding phase continued, as expected, lasting approximately 3 to 4 months. In this period, 80% of follicles had shed following a hair growth cycle. At the same time, many patients get concerned about their newly transplanted hair, that why they are losing it. However, it is important to understand that only the hair strands fall out, while the roots remain intact beneath the scalp. During this period, the implanted roots adapt to their new environment and prepare for the anagen growth phase, where fresh, permanent hair begins to emerge in the coming months. Meanwhile, the native hair on the scalp continued to grow normally, ensuring a balanced appearance. The donor area remained completely healed, showing no visible signs of extraction. 4 months post-transplant, the shedding phase concluded, marking a significant milestone as the follicles went through the first phase of the hair growth cycle. The transplanted follicles have successfully transitioned into the growth phase, signaling the beginning of new hair emergence. At this stage, the early growth was quite thin and lacked the dense appearance, which is completely normal. Meanwhile, the newly sprouted hair are fine and soft as they are still developing and adapting to their new environment. To support optimal growth, our experts advised him to maintain a healthy diet with proper scalp care. However, as the months go by, the strands will thicken and the density will improve significantly. 9 months post-transplant, the results were outstanding, with impressive hair growth that elevated his overall appearance. His new hairline was perfectly defined and framing his facial features in natural and aesthetically pleasing way. By this time, the transplanted hair had gained substantial density, blending seamlessly with the native hair. The texture and thickness of the new growth closely matched his original hair, ensuring a completely natural look. Patients often experience a steady increase in density around this time, as the follicles continue maturing and producing stronger, healthier strands. One of the most satisfying aspects of this phase was the patient's ability to style his hair freely, something that was once limited due to.
Now let's move on to the next patient and take a look at their hair transplant journeys from surgery to final results.
Hello viewers, welcome to the official YouTube channel of QHT Clinic. In today's video, we are going to share the 9 months journey of our patient who was grappling with the challenges of diffuse grade 5A baldness. This stage of baldness made his hairline recede to the mid-scalp, making the frontal area completely sparse with the fewest miniature follicles present at the frontal tuft. The mid-scalp and crown region were also affected by the thinning, but the native follicles present there were healthy and would contribute to the final outcome after the procedure. Fortunately, he also had a good donor area packed with healthy and strong hair follicles. After a thorough scalp examination, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features, keeping the hairline slightly lower in the middle and at a precise distance of 6.9 cm from the glabella point. Along with the hairline, the entire affected area was outlined for a comprehensive approach. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone to create a natural and soft look, as the complete hairline was reconstructed to provide perfect facial symmetry. In the sparse frontal area, high density was provided by implanting double and triple hair follicles in this area. To add volume in the mid-scalp, same follicles were implanted and less density was given as this area already had healthy follicles. In the crown region, to volumize the natural looking swirl pattern, double and triple hair follicles were implanted at varying angles. In this case, a total of 5,000 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone and beard area, maintaining future integrity of the donor area. Two months post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed 90% shedding in the transplanted area. In the meantime, his native follicles were growing at their natural pace. Three months post-transplant, the shedding phase was concluded and the follicles were preparing to transition into the growth phase. This stage may be a bit of waiting game, but it is an essential step to achieve the desired full and natural look. The existing native hair is also growing and strengthening, which is improving the overall density and appearance of the scalp. In this period, his donor area has become completely undetectable, leaving no sign of the procedure. Nine months post-transplant, the results were impressive. His hairline has taken a defined shape and perfectly frames his facial features. He has a curly hair texture with thick caliber, creating a voluminous look on the entire scalp. The crown region has also gained a growth around the swirl pattern. In comparison to how he appeared initially, these results have changed his complete appearance and now give him the freedom to style his hair as he desires. If you are inspired by the patient's journey and also want your lost confidence and youthful look back, then right now book a consultation with our experts. Like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for upcoming updates.
Now let's move on to the next patient and take a look at their hair transplant journeys from surgery to final results.
Hello viewers, today we will share the 13 months result of our patient who was facing the challenges of Norwood grade 2 baldness. His primary challenge was a receded hairline and sparseness on the sides of the frontal area, while the rest of his scalp had naturally dense and healthy growth. His donor area was robust and full of strong and healthy follicles, making him an ideal candidate for a successful hair restoration. Stay tuned to witness his transformation over the months. Our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline according to the patient's facial features. The hairline was set slightly lower in the center, precisely positioned 6.9 cm from the glabella point, for a balanced and natural look. In addition, we carefully outlined the affected frontal area for a comprehensive approach. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles to recreate a soft, natural-looking hairline that mimics the natural density and texture of native hair. A combination of double and triple hair follicles was implanted in the frontal area to ensure a thicker, fuller coverage while maintaining a seamless transition. In total, 2000 grafts were skillfully implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe and dense donor zone. Five months post-transplant, when our patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, our experts noticed that the shedding phase was concluded and follicles had successfully transitioned into the growth phase. The mature growth was visible on his scalp with the curly hair texture. In this period, his donor area also healed completely, leaving no sign of the procedure. The positive part is that this progress will continue to improve in the coming months. Nine months post-transplant, the results were impressive. The hairline became defined, enhancing his overall appearance. The previously receded areas now had healthy, natural-looking growth, seamlessly blending with the rest of the scalp. The frontal area had gained significant density, contributing to a fuller, more youthful look. At this stage, the transplanted hair had matured noticeably, offering a clear improvement in volume and texture. The transformation was impressive, and these results will continue to refine and improve as the growth phase progresses further. "13 months post-transplant, the results have continued to evolve and impress. The hairline remains perfectly defined, framing the patient's face with a natural, youthful appearance. The density in the frontal area has further improved, providing a fuller, more robust look, while the overall scalp is now completely covered with thick, voluminous growth. This ongoing progress highlights the long-term effectiveness of the transplant, showcasing not just initial success but also the continued enhancement of the results over time. The progress till these months tell us the permanency and longevity of the growth, reassuring both the patient and our experts that the results are lasting and natural looking for years to come. If you are looking for a permanent natural looking results like this, now is the perfect time to book a consultation with our expert team. We are here to help you achieve the hair transformation you have always wanted.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.